Hey, this is Lilla Foreign. Welcome back to Valid with an Accent. Thank you so much for watching. I'm here with my good friend. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Vizyon Visualz.
Yeah.
You guys court?
Yeah. What you drinking?
Shit, it's some coconut rum punch.
Okay, period. I just had 2 shots of rum. You know the Jamaican rum, nephew, something, and nephew, and nephew?
Ray and nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, wait, you Jamaican?
Nah, I'm not actually.
What are you?
I'm Haitian.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
That's not even, let me get to the questions. Let's not get there because, yeah, bad experiences. Thank you so much for being here, Filmy.
Mm-hmm.
I know you was outside till late last night. I know you'll be busy, you'll be doing your thing, so
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about, introduce yourself first of all, and
All right.
let's start there.
I'm Vizyon, for people that don't know me, but a lot of people do know me now because I'm outside like every single day, every night. But I'm Vizyon Visualz. I'm a cameraman, I'm a content creator, I'm an artist, I'm a visionary, I'm a filmmaker now. So I'm doing all types of like video, camera work, and I'm just outside every day.
That part.
Yeah.
So I know like, you were supposed to be here at a certain time, right? So I'm like, he was outside till like 5:30 in the morning. He's not pulling up today. So
yeah.
what you be up to when you are outside till like 5, 6 in the morning?
Yo, a whole lot of side quests, a whole lot of main storyline missions, and a whole lot of side quests. I don't know if you play video games.
I do not.
You don't?
I don't got the time. I should start Twitching, like streaming, Twitch, shit like that.
Yeah, nah, they will go crazy for you. The gamers and the...
Motherfuckers be saying that. I
They'll
know
go
that's where the
crazy.
money at, feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This might be the last episode of the podcast and we might switch. No, I'm playing.
Especially if you started playing like Call of Duty or you started probably doing like Fortnite or stuff like that, they'll go crazy for you.
You see, my thing is, I never had a system growing up, right? My brother always had like PS, Xbox, all that shit, Nintendo. But he's 5 years younger than me, and he's like, you can't play with this because you're gonna fuck up my score and da-da-da. One time,
like that?
yeah.
Damn.
One time I killed a chicken on one of these like games. I don't know if it was Call of Duty or something. I was so proud of myself, and that's my whole video game career.
You killed the chicken?
Killing a chicken, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I need some little practice with that for me. But yeah, so you're a professional photographer, videographer, right?
Right.
How did that come about? When did you start that and stuff?
Yo, I love that question. All right, so it was during the pandemic. That's when I got my first camera. It was a DSLR, right? I walked past a pawn shop and I just saw cameras in a pawn shop and I just was thinking to myself, I know I want to do entertainment.
Yeah.
I want to be in like music and entertainment and stuff like that. So why don't I just get a camera and then I'll figure it out after that. So I just had a camera and I'll just like, you know, be outside with it whenever I go on my outside adventures. And I actually started taking pictures with the camera and then girls would tell me, yo, you take good pictures. You take good pictures of me. So that was like motivation and momentum. So I was just like, let me go take pictures of strangers now. And they was liking it. So it just became like a hobby that I just kept up with. And it was nothing like money related, but then it got to the point where people was just like, yo, can I book you to like do my bridal shower or can I book you to do like my birthday? And then I was still working these 9-to-5 jobs. And
That's what I wanted to ask.
Right.
Because you just got into it during the pandemic, right? Not to
Yeah.
cut you off. What were you doing before that? What was your career? What did you do for work? Because you pretty much said you had nothing to do with like photography or videography prior, right?
Right, yeah.
So what's your background?
I got a lot of sales jobs. Like I would always be like a job with sales, but then after sales, I got into like restaurants, like being a server. I was like a waiter at restaurants, and I was good at talking to people and good at customer service. I love food, especially seafood. You love food?
Yeah, I love food too.
What kind of food you like?
Man, I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh, you are?
But like seafood, I love seafood like fish. Like sushi is my favorite, like top 3. Sushi is top 3 food ever for me. I just can't have shrimp, lobster, stuff like that. Obviously, I'm Hungarian, so Hungarian food, my mom's cooking, my grandma's cooking, A1. I also love Mexican food. I love Thai food, Italian.
Okay.
I love Jamaican food. Haitian food, I go crazy for some Griot.
Okay.
Yeah, like pickles, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I love Haitian
So
food.
you ever
yeah.
had black rice?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever had Haitian patties?
I can't eat patties because I'm like gluten free and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's flour, you know.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of sales experience, and then you just got into photography, videography, and then you haven't stopped pretty much, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna tell you how it came about to this point, right? So when I was working at the restaurant,
Yeah.
I was trying to get a job at T-Mobile at that time.
Damn.
I did get the job at T-Mobile. When I got it, by the time I got the job at T-Mobile, I already had like a business for myself I was doing, and I was like building it. I was selling. All right, I'm gonna be honest.
Stuff.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh,
I was
shit.
selling sex toys.
You did tell me that before.
Yeah.
You remember when we walked past that store on Washington Square Park?
Yeah.
You did tell me that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. Talk to me.
So I was selling sex toys, right? I was just seeing like how the roses was getting popular, the
Okay.
vibrators and stuff like that.
I never tried the rose till this day.
You never tried
I
it?
never tried. You still selling toys? I need a plug. I need a rose plug.
So check it out. I'm actually about to get back into that because now that I
Talk
do,
to me. If
now-
you need an ambassador, holla at me. Feel me?
you're gonna be the main one.
Period.
All right,
Alright.
say that. But yeah, I was selling sex toys, and that was a business I was building from the ground up. Women were supporting it.
Duh.
Women were supporting it. It was getting to a good point. But around the time that it was starting to pick up momentum, T-Mobile calls me back. Hey, we want to call you in for an interview. So I got the job at T-Mobile. I went through the long training process. I pushed my business to the side.
So what made you want to fuck with T-Mobile and work for somebody more than you focusing on your own business and building your own career?
Because the influence around me, like my family, the family I come from a Haitian household.
Right. So you gotta be a doctor or a lawyer, right?
Yeah, you gotta
Pretty
be a
much.
doctor, a lawyer. And on top of that, it's just 3 basic joints. Work, church, and school.
Right.
Outside of that, nothing is important in life. Work, church, and school. Like Haitian families, we don't promote like, oh, go be a music artist or go be a painter or go be this, or they don't believe in that. So when they see somebody trying to, or even go be a business owner, so when they see that, it's just doubt. And coming from the household I came from, it was like anything outside of those 3, they would just throw doubt on it, and I wouldn't really believe in what.
Because it's not a steady stuff,
It's
right?
not steady and
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. But I'm a real creative type of person, so I already know any idea I come up with, I could put it to.
Correct. That's the Capricorn in you.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm a
we
Capricorn.
Capricorns. Like, you
Yeah.
already know how that should be. Feel me?
Yeah, that's a
Cheers
fact.
to that, actually, because creativity is A1 with Capricorns.
Mm-hmm. So now T-Mobile does call me back, and I'm just like, all right, I've been trying to get this job. Let me focus on getting this job. I go through the training. Even in the training, I really didn't like it. But when I actually got the job, I seriously didn't like it. And it was just like, damn, this is just like any other 9 to 5. I don't like it. I really don't like working for anybody. So I just.
You know what 9 to 5s are good for?
What they
To
good for?
distract you from your goals.
Right.
Because, people throw money like in front of you, like, oh, you're gonna make like 60, 70, 100K, whatever. And then a lot of people be like, oh, at the end of the day, I need bread, like the world revolves around money.
Right.
So they just forget about their dreams and goals and hustles and like just the bigger picture. They so focused on what's going on right now that a 9 to 5 is so easy to like
Exactly.
take them off track. So
It's a safety blanket. People like to feel safe. But
and that's cool. Work your 9 to 5, but once you clock out, get to your hustle. Feel me? That's why they say there's a 9 to 5 and then the 6 to midnight, and then you go to sleep and then on repeat.
But here's the thing though, when you come home from that 9 to 5, we tired.
You're tired, but like you can't be too tired too, like, because if you have like 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours depending on the job to make money for somebody else, you're making millions for big corporations and they give you some slum change.
They give you pennies on the
You
dollar.
can't be tired. Go drink some coffee. Drink an energy drink. Take a 30-minute nap, and get to it because what?
Yo, you be Capricorn for real.
I'm Capricorn as fuck. Like.
You be Capricorn for real, for real. But yeah, I'm at T-Mobile. I hate the job. I don't even want to like get into detail about it, but I had a real stressful day. I was on the phone arguing with my girlfriend one day, so she stressed me out. I go into work, I do something silly, and I get my ass fired.
Damn.
And on top of that, it was a chain reaction because I broke up with her based off of how much we was going back and forth. So no job, no girl, all in 1 week.
I mean, it could be for the better sometimes.
It
if you think,
was.
think back, like in the moment, it sucks.
No, it was no.
But right
in
now,
the moment, I was happy.
Blessings on blessings now, feel me?
And I didn't even know I was gonna be happy losing both. I didn't know, but when the job fired me, I was just like, damn, I feel like, all right, I don't have to worry about clocking in here no more. And then when I broke up with her, I was like, I don't gotta worry about the stress no more. So somebody I know, he invited me out to LA to go be a production assistant.
Same day? Or like around the time?
Around that time.
Okay.
He was inviting me, but because I had the work schedule, I wasn't even really replying to him. But after I lost the job and the girl, it was just like, all right, I got nothing to do. I'm literally free. So why don't I just fly to LA? And
might find a new job and a new girl out in LA, feel me?
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. And I was out there for a couple weeks. I was working in Hollywood. I was helping set up red carpets. Like this was like the bottom of the bottom, but I was still meeting celebrities on a regular. I met John Sadley. He walked past me. I met dude from Snowfall, Uncle Jerome.
I never watched Snowfall.
You never watched Snowfall?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
I gotta.
Yeah, it's tough.
I will
And then
make
you
that
watch
my next
Power?
show. No Power, no Raising Canaan.
Hold on, what you like to watch?
I just finished the last season of You. You know, like the little serial killer vibe with Joe Goldberg.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Oh, you have to. Shit like that. Walking Dead, Pretty Little Liars, True Blood. That's a vampire story, but like an older one. I don't fuck with Twilight and shit like that, but I like, yeah.
It seems
shit
like you like
that.
a lot of drama.
Yeah,
Like
so
a lot
I
of-
don't like it in my actual life,
No, not in
so
your
I
life.
just watch it on TV. Feel me?
That makes a lot of sense. That makes
I'm
a lot
like,
of
that's
sense.
the shit that I just saw there that I'm not finna do in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we watch TV for, to just get escape from reality.
Yeah. Lately, I think I be fucking with like action movies too and shit. So I might fuck with those shows too. I'm gonna give them a try for
When
sure.
you say action, you mean like what, like shoot 'em up, bang bang, or like Marvel like what kind of action movies you be watching?
I'm not into like superheroes and stuff like that, but like my favorite superhero would be like Deadpool. So shoot 'em up, bang bang, I guess type
Alright,
shit.
so why Deadpool?
Yeah. I guess it has like humor to it on top of like the action shit, you know?
Yeah. It's entertaining. Like
It is.
he's actually he's a wavy anti-hero.
Yeah, he got character, like, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's funny we talking about that because that's at the point where I'm at right now, where I just want to shoot movies.
And then you said that you were working in Hollywood, right? And then you met celebrities. So is that something that like important to you to work with like people that you can look up to and things like that? You met a lot of celebrities or a lot of people who you would consider mentors, for example, and things like that?
Not really so, but what I would say is like the type of personality I have, I'm not like a fanned out type of person. Like I'm not gonna meet a celebrity and be like, oh my God.
Sign this for me.
No, because you're a person just like me.
Bro, word to everything right now,
Yeah.
I be saying that all the time. You're the same person as everybody else with a little bit of more money. Like you got this shit figured out already, so I wanna learn from you.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be fiending. There's only one person I would fiend to meet.
Cool.
Lil Wayne. Shout out to Wayne, hold on. You feel me? Yeah, that's the only person I would
Hold
be
on.
like,
What's
damn.
that right there?
That's a bottle of bamboo. We can fuck with that soon.
We could? Okay.
Yeah.
That's his drink?
He's an ambassador for the brand, yeah.
Okay. That bottle looked tough.
Yeah, it's a top bottle,
I don't know why
feel
you
me?
pop that out, you might get some eyes on you. That bottle is kind of tough.
Yeah.
Alright, yo,
shout out to Bamboo, shout out to Wayne for
Shout
real.
outs to Wayne and then shout outs to Bumble.
Type
for sure.
shit, you heard?
I think if there was one celebrity I would meet and I would be like, oh my God, like I gotta shake his hand and say something, is Denzel Washington.
Okay, so why him?
Yo, he's too legendary. like 2 legendary, like Training Day, John Q,
Yeah.
movies after movies. I can't. Even the movie he just did, Gladiator 2.
Yes.
He went crazy
yes.
with that.
Facts. I've seen that. for
Denzel
sure.
is too legendary. Like that's an actual living legend, and he doesn't have no dirt on his name.
He just be like, he don't be in the cut. He low key, you know, he's
Yeah.
about his shit.
Right.
Yeah, I like that about, but that's a big difference between like actors and like music artists. Because when you see like bad news and like all this like shade room comments and stuff, it's about what these celebrities be up to. Like actors, not some of them, be having like crazy allegations, not even gonna lie.
Yeah, they do.
But like the real professional ones, you know what I'm saying, who've been in the game for a minute, you can learn from them actually. I saw this video with him actually that a fan, it was a woman, she like followed him to like set or whatever, and then she really wanted a picture, or she wanted a picture and she wanted to become an actress, right? So she was like, Denzel, like I want to be an actress, like help me, you know, like I'm not getting casted for anything. And then he was like, put the phone down, put the camera down, come with me. And then he like, I think he got her a gig on the spot. Like he was like, yeah, put the phone away, like we're not fucking with that, you know, it's not no fan club, but come with me. And then she went to set with him, yeah, so yeah. That's like, I respect people who can keep like a genuinity in themselves despite of being famous and like, you know, having all the money and the fame and all eyes on them, so.
I think it's kind of hard because I think fame is like a drug.
It is, it's addictive. You know how people be saying, when I get famous and when I'm gonna be rich as fuck, I'm not gonna tell you, but there's gonna be signs. You know, you think Hollywood would change you? You think money would change you?
If I think money would change me?
Yeah. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah.
Yeah, as fuck.
Yeah.
On some like, you know why I'm saying that? A lot of people who walk the steps I'm walking now, they wouldn't even bother like, I don't need help, don't get me wrong. I don't need you to hold my hand, help me out. None of that, but you know, some guidance or let me be around you and see you work, let me ask you questions. They would be like, fuck out of here, you know? Whole time they know damn well that not even too long ago they were in the same shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And one thing for sure, I will never be that type of person. Like if somebody's been with me from the jump, know they be supporting all that, I'm gonna give a helping hand, you know? I can't do shit for you or instead of you, you know? But I'm gonna help you out, like the helping hand's gonna be there if I know you're real. Because that's what it takes, just be real, feel me? But money, yeah, money can change you in a good way and a bad way though.
I think it could change
In a good way, it will change me a little bit, you know, just a little bit.
I think that money would change me in a sense where, like, I would probably have a calmer reaction to a lot of things.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like I'm outside on a regular basis. Like you said,
We be around the shit though, don't get me wrong.
I be outside on a regular basis, but I be around a lot of stuff, a lot of people, a lot of events and stuff like that. I think me, with money, I would be like, you know what? I got money, you know what I'm saying? Let me get away from this. I'm gonna go somewhere else. But I be around like so many different scenes, and then sometimes it'd be like a lot of knucklehead activities, a lot of weirdos. So I think I feed into it a little bit more, and I'm working on that.
You are? I don't feed into shit. I can't fuck with the bullshit. Like, it gotta make sense. Like, nonsense shit, like, New York City especially, you know how much fuck shit be happening here. And that's crazy because I did wanted to ask you that. What's the craziest industry story you have? The craziest situations you've been in? The craziest shit you had to do to get into a room, to take some flicks of, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me.
Yo, I got hundreds of stories. And I'm not even trying to exaggerate, like, so I can't even think of something distinct off the top of my head. You said the craziest shit I did to get in the room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Having a camera in my hand, and I guess like just the way I look, like a lot of times I just get access
You don't
to
gotta
places.
do too much, right?
Yeah, I just get access to places, like it'll be concerts where I got into Summer Jam, or I got into like this concert or this event. I've been around this celeb, like people would just be like, oh, this celebrity pulling up. I see you got the camera. You've been taking pictures outside of the club. You'll come inside with us. And the next thing you know, I'm in VIP with that celebrity, taking photos of them. And then they manager is giving me the phone number so I could send them the pictures directly. Like, I just meet celebrities on a regular basis. And then that goes back to Hollywood. When I was over there working, I was seeing all these celebrities. I told myself, when I come back to New York, I want to be outside just like this. I want to be around celebs. I want to be around millionaires. I want to be around successful people. And I got the camera, so that was my tool to do it.
Okay.
So when I got back to New York, I just came outside with my camera, and then one thing led to another, and then it led to like a million other things, and I just ended up in so many different rooms.
Did you get stuck in LA during like COVID, or that was not an issue?
No. I was in LA in 2024. Like,
was recent.
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
I was in LA. I was out there for like 2-3 weeks. So me doing the production work I was doing with the red carpet and stuff like that, it was just an opportunity for me to just see like how Hollywood is. Like, people yelling at each other, and then everybody thinks that they the boss or something. Like, you got people that's, everybody wants to be the boss.
Everybody want to be the boss, but one thing I've learned being in the industry and being around people, respect goes such a long way.
They do.
No matter if you're down there or up there, you know, you gotta have respect, because at the end of the day, you don't know who's the person across from you in the room, who you're talking to, who you just yelled at and stuff, you know?
Right, and then real recognize real. Like, that's a real saying. You could be in a room, everybody doing all of this just to get next to this person, but you're not acting fanned out. You're just chilling, you enjoying your drink, you smiling, you shake, hey, what's up, Jay-Z, how you doing?
Literally,
nice
like, yo, feel me?
And then you go back to they notice that. Celebs notice that, people of value, they notice that, like, oh, he not doing too much, she not doing too much. Those are the people that they'd rather have a conversation with versus the ones that's trying to take selfies with them and go on live and stuff like that. It's not cool. It's fan behavior. I mean, it's cool to be a fan of somebody, but like you said, respect. You gotta be respectful of somebody's like space and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, you're a fan for what reason? Like, talking about Jay-Z, let's just stick to the Jay-Z. Are you a fan of his music? Then, you know, if you meet him like, hey, I respect your music, I admire your, you know, career, what's a piece of advice you can give me? Like, I would be on that type of timing if I met somebody, you know, not on no like, like, I'm all about my business. If it don't make money, it don't make sense, and I wanna learn. I'm the type of person who just wanna learn, you know, so what can I learn? Because at the end of the day, you can learn something from everybody. So.
I agree. I feel like you can learn something from everybody. Now, I got a question for you.
Oh my God, okay, we're switching roles over here?
Yeah, can I interview you real quick?
I mean, you can ask me a question, we'll see where it goes.
All right, I got one question. So, your name of your podcast is Valid with an Accent. How did you come up with that name?
How I came up with the name?
Yeah, where's it come from?
All right, I'm gonna tell you that real quick. So, should I tell you now, or should we do like a little separate, like, I'm gonna come back to it when we're done, actually, for me. Okay, so, yeah, you know what, so, since you were telling me about T-Mobile and all that, is there any jobs that you would go for instead of being an entrepreneur, and any 9-to-5s that would be like, oh, it pays me enough, or what would be a factor that you would be like, okay, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna get back to like a corporate job, a 9-to-5, working for somebody else type of deal? Nothing? Once you get a sense, once you get a taste of this, like?
Not, like if I was to go be working for somebody and working for like a business establishment, it would be camera. Like the camera would be involved. It would be like director on a movie set, production, like.
So you would still do what you do now, just in a more professional way, if I can say that, right?
Because when I was working at T-Mobile, I was working part-time, and a 4-hour work shift, it just felt like a whole 24 hours. It just felt long.
As fuck.
I was counting down the clock. I'm like, fuck, only 4 minutes passed?
Right, oh my God.
Can I curse?
Yeah, of course. Duh.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, like only 4 minutes passed on the clock. Like, this is crazy. But I'm not gonna lie, there's been moments and times where I've really been doing like the photography thing for like 20 hours straight. And it didn't feel like it. I didn't notice that I didn't eat. I didn't notice that I didn't text back like somebody that I was supposed to hit text back. So, by the way, I am a terrible texter. So I'm
glad you brought that up.
You glad I brought it up?
A terrible texter. I know that because I'm seeing your stories. I'm like, it's 5:30 in the morning. You were supposed to be here at like, 1 p.m. Like, this motherfucker is not pulling up today. I'm like, the least he could do is fucking text me like, yo, like, let's reschedule or something, you know?
But I came on time, though.
He did come on time.
I came on time. I just don't text. So look, let me tell you.
So how the fuck am I supposed to know if you're gonna be on time or not? Because I'm like, okay, he can either be late or he's just not showing up. What's later, mad late or dumb late?
Well, I came on time, so I don't know what late is.
Just in general, like if somebody says, oh, you mad late, or you dumb late, like what's later? Or even time-wise?
I think mad late is like 30 minutes. Dumb late is like an hour.
Okay, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad late is like...
We use mad late on like a casual like shit, you know, like, oh, that's shit mad like, I know, the movie's at 11:30 p.m., that's mad late. Or like, 3 in the morning, dumb late, like, I'm not fucking with that. What's a regular day in your life look like? Besides you waking up with the camera, brushing your teeth with the camera, you know, taking a shower with the camera, going to sleep with the camera, using your camera as your pillow type shit.
Camera's my soul.
Because you eat and breathe this shit. Once you in this shit, like that becomes your, you know what I'm saying, like your oxygen. But what's an ideal date for you, like? An ideal day?
Ideal day? All right, so I'm not gonna lie. Me coming home at 5 in the morning, it's a consistent thing for me, but I don't really like it too much. Especially like, I don't know if you ever heard this phrase, the freaks come out at night.
Yeah.
You heard that before?
Yeah.
So that's real. Like, especially in the MTA subways.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, the freaks come out at night. I don't like being out late at night too much anymore. So I be coming home in the morning time, a lot of the times. The nighttime stories be crazy. Like super crazy.
I saw you just stabbed in shit the other day on the MTA.
Wait, what?
You posted that you stabbed in shit the other day.
I stepped in shit?
Yeah. You posted that MTA, count your days.
Oh, yeah, that was me, yeah. Yo, I don't know why, but I was just walking in my phone, and that's why I don't do that no more. I don't be walking all in my phone no more. And then I just stepped in something mad, like wet and gooey, and I looked, and it was just brown. It was just shit everywhere. I'm like,
But they say that's good luck.
And it was human shit. Like, it was like real big clumps of shit. I was just like, yo. I'm tired of MTA, for real. Like,
yeah.
Is human shit good luck? Or is it
I don't know
shit?
about human shit. Oh, it has to be a specific shit for it to be good luck?
I don't know, but...
I know if a bird shits on you, that's good luck.
I don't know. I don't know if shit is good luck.
Stepping in shit, I think it is.
So you're gonna go outside and step in shit?
No, you cannot step in shit on purpose.
Not on purpose? It has to be accident?
Yeah.
Nah, that sounds like a setup right there. That's a 48.
So, okay, boom. So like coming home at 5 in the morning and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
I would assume you're single, right?
I actually am, yeah.
Yeah. So you think like, are you interested in dating? Is that something that you, cause listen, especially bitches nowadays, once they see like somebody with a camera, like, oh, you know, bitches like to take pictures. So like, oh, if I can have a man who's a photographer, like, they don't be hitting on you and stuff like that. Like, would you be able to fit dating into your life? Would you be interested if anybody watching right now filming?
Me personally, like, I've always been a relationship kind of guy.
Yo, it's like hearing myself talk in like a male version. Like, that's the Capricorn, for real.
I've always been a relationship kind of guy. But like I said, that girlfriend that I had with the T-Mobile, after that relationship, I told myself, because if I was still with her, I would not be doing photography.
It would be really different. There's a lot of stuff that like
we fought all the
normal
time.
People just don't understand.
Yeah, and then shout outs to her. I'm not gonna say nothing negative. It just didn't work out. I still wish you the best. It's all love, but if I was still with her, I would not be doing photography because she did not want no females around me. She did not, like, none of that stuff. So me taking photos, and I'm one of those photographers that I'm not trying to, like, get in your pants. I'm not trying to see you naked. I really just I like the camera. Like,
we worked together before, so I can definitely back that. Like, you want some respectful, casual, like I'm here to work type of shit, you know?
Yeah.
And that's respectable because that's real. Like, that's real. That's rare. Like, trust and believe. There's a lot of freaks and creeps with the camera, feel me? Just because. And we're not jacking that. I don't know why they think that it's attractive or appealing to a female. Like, it's really not. If anything, it would be you being professional and being like hella casual, and here's my business card, you know, I'm gonna send you the pictures in the next 72 hours, and then I could see that going somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, people, like the potential partner needs to understand like the lifestyle, so.
Right, and I think that's why I prefer to stay single right now, is because I'm in a season where I'm still building my business. And when you're building a business, the woman that you would have to choose to deal with, she has to have vision, patience, understanding. She has to understand that you're not there yet. And I really don't even want to put someone in that position for real, where they have to like kind of wait for me, or they kind of have to like deal with what I'm dealing with. Nah, like you don't have to struggle with me. Like,
it's not even that, because I know a lot of people say like, oh, if you weren't with me on the come up, don't be with me once I make it and stuff. I understand that. Like, I don't know. It's a deeper conversation. Film, like we could talk about it for a long time. But my thing is just the time, like the amount of locking in it takes to build your empire.
a lot.
As you said, you're a relationship person. I used to think I was a relationship person too. I would call it attachment issues now.
Attachment issues?
Yeah. So like, if you really think about it, are you a relationship person, or you just wanna be with that person 24/7? You wanna, yeah, that's a little bit attachment issues, and nothing against you, because I've been there. That like, once I fuck with somebody and we together and we exclusive, like I wanna be in your skin all the time, you know what I'm saying?
So what's your love language?
Physical touch and quality time is the top two.
Okay, all right.
They kind of go hand in hand, you know?
They do.
Because like, but physical touch, obviously, we know what that is. But quality time can be so many different things, you know? So, yeah.
You see, all right, quality time with that one.
We can make bread together, that's quality time.
But
let's write a business plan together, let's start hustling together. Like, you know, that's quality time too. But
here's the thing though, right? Quality time, how you put it, like we could do this together, we could
Netflix and chill is not quality time, by the way.
Right, it's
just
not.
so we're on the same page. That's wasting my fucking time, and you thinking that, no, bro. Feel me? Like,
Capricorn shit.
Yeah. But yeah, so talk to me. What's your love language? In case, you know,
right,
some nice females be watching this right now.
My love language is words of affirmation.
But people be lying. That's my thing with that.
Nah,
People be lying. So it's like, if I tell you like, you're the one for me, like I see myself with you, like, you know, long term.
I could see through the bullshit.
Not on no like love bombing shit, but you know, like there's psychopaths and shit like that. People just be saying what you wanna hear, and I see through the bullshit too. But sometimes it's not that easy. So don't tell me what you think I wanna hear. So like, what's like proper words of affirmation for you?
I feel like a woman that's like really speaking life into me, like.
So support, like being there, like supporting, just like.
I mean, like, just tell me the real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a woman that's just like, yo, you're better than that, or you're better than being around those type of people, or you're better than doing this type of work. Like, you don't have
That's crazy, because I just told that shit to him the other day. But that's on some real, like, that's what I do to my friends, you know, like,
right.
I'm there to support. So if we're friends and I consider you a friend, I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, like, does this benefit you?
Right.
Is there anything you're getting out of this really besides being around people who at the end of the day are broke as fuck? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you.
And then that's why me and you go like this. Like, as far as like the way that we met and connected.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I support you, and then you support me, and you brought me here because
That's it.
the way that you speak to me, it's like when I hear you speak, I'm just like, okay, damn, like I needed to hear that.
That's it. I need a man who's me in a man version, filming like.
You say you need a Capricorn?
Oh fuck no. Don't be a Capricorn, please.
Damn, you're not
One-
jacking Capricorns?
Not in relationships, no.
So you're not jacking
okay,
Capricorns and you're not jacking Haitians? That's crazy.
hold on, we're
So-
not even on that type of
So
timing,
I'm not even on the, you see,
spectrum.
I'm just disqualified, like.
No, the thing with me is, I believe in signs
Right.
to an extent, but I'm not gonna like say, oh, you're Capricorn, like that's a dub. Because like it gives me an idea of what type of person you are, but at the end of the day, it doesn't define you. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't.
But yeah.
Because there's much more than a person's signs. You also have like
Emotional intelligence.
right, path numbers.
Yeah.
You got emotional intelligence.
Same like you're spiritual.
I am spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I'm very spiritual.
Very spiritual.
Yeah.
To go back to the Capricorn thing though, I had this dude tell me one time, we linked one time, right? He wanted to like spend the entire day with me. That was already like, I have shit to them that I just met you. And he said,
First link up?
first link up, bro. He texted me the next day.
Entire day? That's a red
He
flag.
wanted an entire day. It ended up being 8 hours only because that's OD. For a first link, 8 hours, like don't ever waste my time like that.
Did you cut it short?
Ever. Huh?
You cut it short?
I did cut it short after 8 hours. That's already, yeah. Long story long, shorter. Because, yeah, we were moving around. So we were like doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it was not that bad or anything. It was not just us like the two of us hanging out and like, you know.
Just the
yeah.
two of us. We can make it if we.
Yeah, but him and I couldn't make it because he told me the next day, I think I'm obsessed with you.
Oh no.
So I told him, I'm like, what can I do for you not to be? And then I blocked him.
Damn. Were you attracted to him?
No. Well, physically at first I thought I was, but physical attraction is not everything to me, right?
No, it's not.
So I can see you and like a quick glimpse, you know, like, oh, you cute, whatever. And then, but once you start talking to me and I'm not jacking the shit you're saying, like, alright, whatever, fuck
I
it.
feel the same exact way.
Like personality can make you look way more attractive and can just like dead the whole shit immediately.
Okay, quick question. Can you date someone that you're not attracted to, but his personality is up there?
Yes, it happened to me before. Not dating somebody, but I met somebody who like, first time we like, you know, met and whatever. It wasn't on no dating stuff or anything at first, right? And then I was like, all right, like, because to be real, like once you meet somebody, like whether you want it or not, you just like, you categorize the person, right? I do that, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, all right, like he's not even in the league. So like, you know, like we can still be like cool and shit. But then like he was so intelligent and smart and emotionally intelligent and funny, like good sense of humor is a must. So all these things just, I'm like, oh, maybe he's not that ugly. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not. Yeah, personality can literally make you like, you can be like a 6 and that can like turn you into like an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But at the end of the day, I don't want no ugly babies, so you still gotta look up par filming.
Damn.
Yeah. Nah. So do you think you will ever find the love of your life in New York City?
Honestly, most likely not. Most likely not.
Would you move out of the city, the state, the country even to find love?
I think I might have to.
You might have to?
I think so. What about you?
But so far, it's not much luck, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm not from here, so I travel a lot.
Hold on, quick question. Why hasn't it been so much luck? Like, from your perspective, why you feel like it hasn't been? Because you're not from here.
I love how he's asking me the questions.
I'm sorry, I took over.
That's okay. Just the type of people who I was attracted to physically wasn't up par mentally. That's why I stopped dating for a minute now, because like your looks and your personality and everything else, like the whole package just gotta, you know, just gotta be there. And I think it sounds harsh, but it is a cultural thing. It's just the way I grew up, it's different. So it's
what kind of men are you used to, since you're like foreign to this city and foreign to this country? What kind of men are you used to that you actually respect, admire, and you find like, all right, this is a man in my eyes because you're a woman? Like what kind of Can you tell me?
It's, as I said, damn, I might need to like get my thoughts together for that, because I'm so not even interested in dating at the moment, because I'm building my own empire.
Right.
That I don't even wanna like, cause somebody might be watching this, the love of my life, my soulmate might be watching this, and I might say some fuck shit off rip that I didn't even mean like that, you know? So it depends on the person at the end of the day. Because I can be like, oh, I like locks or I like waves, and then somebody who had no hair pulls up to me and I was like, fuck, now you think I'm not attracted to you because you got no hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna like, you just gotta be the person. You gotta understand me, respect me, and just, you know, be about your shit. Like, that's the most important stuff, but there's way more to it at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
To close it off though,
Right.
I have one final question to you.
Okay.
What do you think is the most overrated thing about New York City?
The most overrated thing about New York City? All right. Can you go into detail more with that question?
Just in general, because you know how there's a lot of people admire New York City. There's so many things be going, like New York City be popping, right? So what is it that you think that people be like, oh, you lucky you from New York, or like, oh, so many opportunities in New York, da da da. And you just be like, I'm from here, that shit is not even like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My answer to that question might not really even like make sense, but I really do think New York is fire. Like, it's really the shit, because ever since I came back from LA, I kind of made like a silent agreement with myself. I'm gonna be a tourist in my own city.
Okay.
Being born and raised, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So being born and raised here, you know, whether you're from Brooklyn, Harlem, Bronx, Queens, like, we so used to our city that we actually don't even really take the time out to explore it or even get to know people in our city and stop and talk to people for real. So,
Have you ever been to the Statue of Liberty? Have you ever been on the Staten Island ferry?
I've been on a ferry, but I haven't been to the Statue of
Ellis
Liberty.
Island, yeah.
And what's crazy is the one time I was on the ferry, it was because it was a tourist that she came from Belgium, I think, and she was trying to find the Statue of Liberty, so I just, you know, took time to help her out.
Damn, that's
And we was on the ferry together. I helped her get her pictures and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're from New York City, I think the most overrated thing is not exploring your own city, not getting to know people and places and what's going on in your own city.
I see what you're saying.
So you should get out your neighborhood, get off that corner that you stand on every day, get out of that spot that you go to every day. If you're from Brooklyn, why don't you go see what's up in the Bronx or Harlem? If you're from Queens, why don't you go see what's up in Brooklyn? Like, it's not just the area you come from. Like, you living in a full block radius and only going to the same places. Like, move around, get to know people, find new things, you feel me? Get involved in stuff. I'm in Manhattan every day. I'm all around New York. So you just gotta get around and get to know your city. And then outside of that, get to know the world. Like, when you move around, your mind expands. And you get
That's it, that's all, yeah. That's it, that's all, and that was the perfect stamp to end this shit off, feel me? Thank you all so much for tuning in. It was Valid with an Accent. My name is Lilla Foreign. Make sure y'all check out the description box, and see you next time.
For sure.